National Immunization Day, intensified pulse polio immunization program 2024 kicked off across India. For Manipur, Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Ranjan launches the program. Education, Law and Legislative Affairs Minister Taunaujam Bashanta Kumar says government is making strong efforts to prevent violent conflict in future. Imagi Maira urges state legislatures to discuss preliminary report on the Privilege Ethics Committee regarding courses of action against 10 Kuki MLAs during ongoing assembly session. And for the first time in Manipur, Northeast Film Festival 2024 begins at MSF DS. Governor Anusuya Uike kickstart the festival. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Sunday Primetime English Bulletin. I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Now, the news in details. National Immunization Day, intensified pulse polio immunization program 2024 kicks off today across the country. For Manipur, Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Ranjan launches National Immunization Day, intensified pulse polio immunization during a program which was jointly organized by Directorate of Family Welfare Services Manipur and State Health Society National Health Mission to Manipur at State Family Welfare Training Center in Lamphel. Intensified pulse polio immunization program will continue till March 5. At the event, Minister Ranjan also inaugurated child-friendly modeled Immunization Center. Speaking in the program, Minister Ranjan said World Health Organization had declared in March 27 of 2014 that India is polio-free. However, the polio immunization program is still carried out in the country to avert the return of polio from neighboring countries. He stressed that administering polio drops to children between 0 to 5 years can prevent the infection and spreading of polio virus, which will ensure good health among future generations. Minister Dr. Ranjan sought cooperation and appealed to parents to administer polio drops to their children without fail.
No individual should be left behind who needs vaccination of the cow. Even in this time of crisis, Asomgi Myanmar but Sangi Bagi Kenosi, Kenoda lady, but Kamzong, the lady, even Sibo the vaccine because that is important. Humanity also serves. Was it polio? The vaccine, pulse polio, Matamni, high for the man, the spread the winner by the Makta, Imum Kuding Makta, Manipur labor, Imum Kuding Makta, Yobiraga. Let's all fight, unite, the health and well-being of our future generations.
National Immunization Day polio vaccination program also kicked off for Thoubal district at relief camp in Rice Research Station, Kangabok. The vaccination program is jointly organized by District Health Society Thoubal and District Family Welfare Officer Thoubal and the National Health Mission on the theme, "Let the victory over polio continue with 2 drops of life." Speaking on the sideline, Deputy Commissioner of Thoubal, Ahantem Suvas, said the polio immunization program will be carried out in various areas in the district with the aim to give children a healthy life. He appealed to parents, local clubs and organizations to give their support in the polio vaccination program. Similar polio immunization program was also held at Health and Wellness Center, Yairipok, Kekru. As part of intensified pulse polio immunization program, oral polio vaccine was administered to children from 0 to 5 years of age in the state. In Imphal West District, infant and children were given polio drops at booth opened in Thangmaiban Thau Ground. Children who are staying at Thau Ground were also given polio drops. Education, Law and Legislative Affairs Minister Thaunaujam Vasantakumar says the ongoing crisis in Manipur occurred quite unexpectedly. However, state government is making strong efforts to prevent such crisis from happening in the future. Minister Vasantakumar said this while addressing the opening ceremony of prefabricated house for eternally displaced people in Sai Utlau relief camp and other relief camps in Vishnupur district. The prefabricated home, which is constructed at Utlau Mayai Sajor, consists of 150 rooms in 3 blocks. Speaking further, Minister Vasantakumar said state government has made efforts to discontinue free movement regime and has taken decisions to implement NRC in the state so that such crisis created by immigrants can be prevented in the future. He further maintained that the prefabricated houses inaugurated today will be converted to 6-story concrete structure in the future, and the government also plans to blacktop the pathways in the campus along with construction of fencing, community hall and reading rooms for children. The prefabricated houses inaugurated today will shelter 196 persons belonging to 52 families.
fencing neighboring states the yada Manipur Hajabaki Mushu Ramanam Fange, Mito Chakapaki, Sigi Mayam, Puri have said, Sita Nakat Pungusu, Mayam, Solo Mayamale, Kanya, Karimarana, Hajapu, fencing Torani, I think the FMR, let's see history of the people. According to Sahi Tarapun, Matun, the history of Tumatan, Sigi Matan Sigi. Our Sutum Yoganiko, Togo, Sigi, Sakar Sina, Abiki Layo, Razamian, Katopo, Magana, Hodaki, Hosi, Manipur fencing, Toraga, Mitocham, Pinguki, Akuyelo, Misite, Kanbo, history. See, a two achievement.
Imagi Maira urged relevant authorities to discuss a preliminary report of Manipur Legislative Assembly Privileged Ethics Committee regarding courses of actions to be taken against the 10 Kuki MLAs during the ongoing assembly session. Imagi Maira demanded state legislatures to pass unanimous resolution at the House to initiate action against the 10 Kuki MLAs who are demanding for separate administration and disclosing it to the public. Speaking to media person today at Manipur Press Club, Imagi Maira coordinator P. Rani Bala has praised state legislatures for taking unanimous decisions to urge the centre to scrap suspension of Operation Pact with Kuki militants and for implementation of NRC. She appealed to the Chief Minister to take every measure so that the centre will give positive response on the demands.
Shutdown Torapa, Kokita, Mavum, Pudimata, Swaina, Ayatba, Panupira, Pabisisu, Nasilia, Mapuna, Kotu, Kadikarama, Exeloka Pigatori, Taduga, Assembly Yaga, Subu, Modi Raina, Koki, Yamil Tarama, Handu, Gagai, Modi, Makut, Kuyak, and Piapudu, Lengax, the Wena Tamiba, Sita with the boogie moment of Sap, learning there, Lengang Mapuna Masimasu, Patuna, Amutang Tadang, Lobi, Haina, Tamzare, Aduga, Asigum Maton in the Tabukayama. Tuan biarkan udah su di mata kesu su semua ini kesu lam nabi yu aduga su lok thok na ba angam masak di putoga kon nabi yu hai masih thamjawa amadi koi Manipur da tholai ba asok asok birang yang puna maksin sa machine tang control to biu ko tu gi mata kesu action pan biu aduga hai di ba prajagi aning magi apa magi mayokta leiba ko tu gi ayam thok thong puna maksin sa landana basu Manipur lenga puna press media
Settled Tribe Demand Committee Manipur today demanded Manipur government to send recommendation for inclusions of Meitei community in the Settled Tribe list. Settled Tribe Demand Committee warns of mass protest from 9 lakh Meiteis who are in favor of Settled Tribe status for Meitei community if the demand is not met. Speaking to media at Ima Kunthok Hanbi Sanglen in Thangmaiban, Settled Tribe Demand Committee Manipur Joint Secretary Laishram Bridge Kishore ensure said the decision for inclusion of scheduled tribe list will not be decided by court. Rather, it will be initiated after state government sends the recommendations to the centre. He maintained that the recent decisions of Manipur High Court to strike down contentious paragraph 17 of its earlier directions will have no effect on the demand of scheduled tribe tag for Meitei. He said some national media houses published their stories regarding the deletion of a paragraph as if it was a setback to the right of Meitei community in scheduled tribe status demand.
Akoina haijening with the state government da confusion chatanaba tasengna hill area committee gi ayaba loroga Meitei gi survival gi question sida ayai ya de hena hangnadu yo taragadi hill area committee gi rules ya kadai book no habse state government clarify to bom thoe state government na tasengna seriously loction bidaba ngak leraga among habiba ngak leraga atopa among excuse among piba sigi sa akoi gi ST demand committee da nuai jadeba mamang da su akoina haigre tasengna atopa jati atopa community myam tasengna mogi damakta concern leijaramgadi leiriba concern singsa state government na clarify tawbigadamne clarify tawna Meitei gi survival gi oiraba last oiraba option sa sigi sa compromise tawbiroidamne.
People who came out alive from Kuki-dominated villages during the peak of ethnic violence are refuting the allegation made by Chief Minister Nongthombam Bireen during Assembly session that violence had broke out in Sugnu area following the formation of Sugnu Peace Committee, which is led by MLA K. Ranjit. They said because of the committee, lives of 99 laborers in Churachandpur were saved. Speaking in this regard at Manipur Press Club, Wand Toijam Bimol from Imphal East District's Basikhong maintained that 99 individuals, including himself, 9 women and 1 child, were struck at Churachandpur District's Kongkhai village where the violence broke out. He continued Sugnu Peace Committee had helped in safely rescuing all the stranded Meiteis.
Peace committees. Good Lairambanina, Akoy Yama, Miam, Misama, 99, Haje, Misama, Kamaitong, Kalaki, Aduga, Hala Matunda, Akoida, Dead Matamkara, Haptam, Kimatunda, Sunuze, Maitaba land, Mam Tore, Kariguma, Dead Nanjida, Akoy Megida, Tom the Bataragati, Tauriba, Maitay, Msunki, Anigi, Committee, and Nida Hana Sunamamja, Akoy Jam, Amapa Hingway, Masima Tamjagain. Adugi nahan launa ba khopa SME da pukhanar matang ida adu praja mayam da ju akhoi sumai tong hinge haje akhoi takning marina akhoi mayam punjanaraga mukang di si chengdok chaning dena honorable MLA Sugnu SG tawnra jinna akhoi kambira bidang ta ma bu akhoi na ngangkhai letan thaga chari ni matang cha bada ma bu akhoi thaga hai phungdok phangjate ada nahan gi SME da puthona ko da wafam da akhoi honorable CM ga kai ga law phongna da khara tawna du da akhoi nungai jadana si chingdok jage na ngasi thawaina akhoi myam punjalaga ngasi gi press meet kaujabale.
On the other hand, one, Longjam Manglemba had claimed that 99 individuals were abducted by armed Kuki miscreants and they were safely rescued with the initiative of Sugnu Peace Committee led by Sugnu MLA K. Ranjit. He said those people might have lost their life if the committee was not formed. Speaking to media person at the Manipur Press Club, Khojumantabi in the Kumbi Assembly constituency, Manglemba recounted that the 99 individuals, including himself, 9 women and 1 child from Segmai, Leikold, Thongju, Taubal, Thokpam, Thongjao, Waikhong, Tangjeng, Kunjao, Pombikok, Chairil Mangjil, Khojumantabi, Kulakpat, Wangu, Napaching, Kumbi, Setupur, Churachandpur were held captive by armed Kukis at a school. He added they were released with intervention from the Kuki village chiefs who are also members of the Peace Committee, and rupees 1,50,000 were handed over to those people who safely brought them back. Manglemba urged the government to promptly restore peace and normalcy in the state instead of blaming the Peace Committee for causing tension.
Hazing media da Khoi Masen, Amaga Hunadana, तौरीबसे अखोई तौहनजनिंगे लांजिनना असुक चावबा पल्लमा कन्ना ngakतना maton khakतना kanamata yaudana serau sugunu hariba area si mak awang langdamasi mana ngakpidana kanna matam numit kunga marini supna mana panthingaga ngakतना matona ngakतना leirambani adubu pan kairam daida kanagumba amata chukthokna lanjinna tawbe panje kaige dore mayam ngangminasi haibadi amata haibide hazik pan kairaganda lanjinna pan ngaiba lanjinna pan kahen bane haibajidi ai ngotadi sungya yajaningde tasengna lanjinna koi kanbirapani lanjipu mapong tarekta koi thakatpa pijari
FCS Ration Agents Association Ukhrul submitted a memorandum to the Chief Minister demanding release of a transport allowance for food and civil supplies FCS agents in Ukhrul and Chingai constituencies, which is pending for the past 2 years. The association demands release of transport allowance within March 6. Addressing the media at Ukhrul town, the Ukhrul Ration Agent Association's president Luingam Lunghar complained that transport allowance for FCS agent in Ukhrul and Chingai constituency is still pending despite of repeated pleas to the government to release it. Luingam Lunghar warns of stare if the demand is not fulfilled.
Ukhrul district ki FCS ki agent ni state government da khoi heading basi khoi FCS agency chahi ani si transport money apo phamdre aduga merging money su aduga PMG ga su aduna 2022 da su khoi social media da su paper da su khoi press conference su higher authority su khoi memorandum su adum bigre adu hojit phao state government khoi gi pifam si pirbagi khoi FCS agent Ukhrul district gi si ngrang hansu khoi chief ministers da su Honorable Minister Kevin PT the shoe, director the shoe, why me mandam, why demand to red. Aduna, Antaki, when a demand to March 6 the state government, what becomes Peter D. Why organization of FCS agent head who district, a gun back from the Japanese have state government that was it Tanzania.
People took out protests in front of Machalema office in Palace compound today, condemning the incident of arson of Machalema office and vandalization of Machalema school on the night of February 23. Protesters held placard which read as "Stopped terrorizing students, stopped terrorizing people, we want peace, justice delay is justice denied, and arrest the culprits." Speaking on the sideline, President of Amkhild, Laurembam Nganbi, demanded clarification from people who carried out bomb attack at the office of a student organization, arson attack at United Committee Manipur office and Kada office, and also vandalism at various places. She said looting and burning of Machalema office is condemnable. Nganbi has also condemned the physical assault on Image TV's journalist N. Kumar.
Masalay magi iskun mangan griba adragi prakas ki mapon maran puro girl sa kriba aduga ay koy gi angkin gi advisor oiriba anandigi mayumda sanga kanda kihan khangan ba tawrakanda CCTV thugairam ba pot khara pugi ba punamak masikana na tawbano haibase praja miyam khangna haibira u aduga sendok pira u aduga ay koy praja da samam na ba thambiganu loina na Manipur sarkar na masi phajana control tawgadabani karigi damakta control tawdribano aduna yamna hakchin ba miyang thambiraganda hairiba miyoy sing sigaba miyoy sing amadi office may saiba sing aduga document mangiba mayam punamakse khoi gi prakash ki mangiba lanthum punamakse sab calculation nama sab saba ama hotok pirakanda madugi sab saba compensation matikchana PBU.
Locals of Kangjabi, Lairak, Mainam, Laikai in Thangmaiban constituencies urged relevant authorities and local MLAs to take swift actions to provide a portable water supply in the locality. Residents have been reeling under prolonged water scarcity. Speaking in this regard, Nagamapal Kangjabi, Lairak, Mainam, Laikai, Mairapaibi President K. Chitra complained that other places in Thangmaiban assembly constituencies are getting potable water, while the Kangjabi, Lairak, Mainam, Laikai, where many BJP leaders are also residing, has been facing water scarcity.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ MLA-ꯗꯁꯨ ꯋꯥꯔꯧꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔꯗꯁꯨ ꯋꯥꯔꯧꯏ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯦꯛꯁꯦ ꯀꯪꯖꯥꯕꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯛꯃꯩꯅꯝ ꯂꯩꯀꯥꯏ ꯈꯣꯏꯔꯣꯝ ꯂꯩꯀꯥꯏꯁꯤ ꯂꯂꯥꯝꯕꯨꯡ ꯃꯇꯦꯛꯁꯦ ꯁꯤꯗꯩꯗꯁꯨ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯕ ꯃꯤꯌꯦꯡꯗꯕꯒꯤ ꯐꯤꯕꯝ ꯃꯥꯟꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯎꯖꯕꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯖꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯉꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯃꯩꯔꯥ ꯄꯥꯏꯕꯤ ꯏꯃꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ क्लब की मेंबर खुदिंगमकना वारौबगा लोइनना अखोई सरकार सिदा अखोई इसिंग से फंगननबा अमुक्तदी तौबियु अखोई लाइरबा प्रजा ngakतनी इसिंग लैरगा थकनबा फावबा अखोई से ngamnadaba yaunarabani.
Residents of Sajua Shelter Home raised complaint regarding lack of drainage system and proper septic tank at the shelter home. They also claimed that government is yet to deliver various benefits to displaced people. Impact News reporter today inspected the shelter home, and during which the home's deplorable condition was unfolded. The place was found filled with stench due to waste from the septic tank. Eternally displaced people from the Iko, Sadu, Yenkumand, Dolaithabi and Letanpokpi Myrin part are residing at the shelter home. Speaking to Impact News, co-convener of Apex Committee of Victimed Villagers, K. Sarat expressed dissatisfaction that whatever the government had mentioned at the ongoing assembly session about welfare programs being taken for displaced victims, most of it are not benefited by displaced victims till now. He said students at the shelter home have not received free uniform, books, nor exempted from school fees and van or bus fare. He informed when relevant authorities were inquired for the same, they replied ₹85 each, which is provided to one displaced person daily for food, also cover education allowance. On the other hand, he maintained that Chief Minister's statement at the Assembly on deployment of state security force at the Iko, Sadu, Yankumand, Dolaithabi and Letanpokpi Myrin part is not true. Sarat demanded the government to clarify the matter at the Assembly session.
Lan bu kira sel ini koi lan kira sel ini koi laina la kata na koi ki bam yaw re ba amang bagi thola iba man maha mayam je kanano Manipur da leiba mantri mandon gen pungan nang la leibiyo sida moina leiba ngama ba akoi moina leiyo ba matam do gi sil leijage ba akoi leiba yadre ba maning long gi side se moina akoi gi safety tanki teng tham jing je akoi leiba yadre ba si jaga jing je hoji isina mayam ju salam de yeng biu अखोइना हाइजनब नते अदुगा लैरिबा काजिंग दा लैरिबा मोंग जिम येंबिउ अदि अमना अखोइ चीफ मिनिस्टर नदि अखोइगी बेट सिंग जे लोइन पीरेबा लोइन पीग्रे डीसी न जो पिरामनी चीफ सेक्रेटरी जो पिरामनी अदु अखोइगी लैरिबा विक्टिम निंग दे फंगदेबा यस लोइनमक फंगे हाइब नतिको 75% फंगद्रिबा ओनली 25% गो फंगेबा खोइ हुजि खरा अखोइगी हानेगी सर्विस तो मसा सर्विस तो कांगबुजिंग मसागी इनकम लेबा कांगबुजिंग दी अखोइ योना खरा चलगा थाबा यावनरे अदुगो पैसा सेंथोक सुक्लै लेतबा कांगबुदी लेबादा थारा तुमिने बुजि.
While speaking to Impact News, one of the elderly displaced persons questioned the government for how long people will stay at the tiny room of prefabricated house and had also urged for construction of a well-maintained drainage system at the shelter home.
Government PV Ribaka Zizu Pin Nipan ga Pin Mapangana question baka amani Masayida अखोई मी अनि लेगदबनी मतै मनाव मसा लेगदबनी मसी जगह सिदा हाइना पीबी मसैसिदा फमुंग अनि थाब चंदे फमुंग अमा खतनी मचा दुदि काय तुमदोइबा इकाय गोदा हारदा मतै मनाव अदुना कर्म हाइना लेलिबा मपुंसी असे अंगक मवंग दे लेली अदुगा हौजी थोइबसी अखोइदि लेफम लेतबिना कलाइ लेबनी सिलैरे आइगी इनाव निपा लेरी अदगी इनाव नपी लेरी इशा निपा लेरी इशा की मशीन मनाव की मचे मतई लेरी सिना अखोइना मपान थोफम खंगद्रे अखोइ खोंग सी कान थोफम लेते.
A 45-year-old man was found hanging at a residence in Sagolmang Mamang Laikai under Sagolmang Police Station, Imphal East this morning. The deceased is identified as Naurim Omor, son of and Itobi from Uyumpok, Tirapur. He was found hanging at the residence of one Maitram Kumar in Sagolmang Mamang Laikai. Police has registered and unidentified case regarding this, and mortal remains of Omor was handed over to his family members after post-mortem. Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on the inauguration to 5-day Northeast Film Festival 2024 at MSF DS. We'll be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯏꯟꯇꯔꯦꯁꯇꯤꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯑꯣꯐꯔ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯨꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯆꯔꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯐꯦꯕ꯭ꯔꯨꯋꯥꯔꯤ 29 ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯣꯝꯕꯣ ꯁꯦꯠꯇ ꯂꯨꯄꯥ 13,990ꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯔꯒ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯇꯤꯚꯤ ꯋꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯦꯆꯤꯟ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯋꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯦꯆꯤꯟ ꯐ꯭ꯔꯤꯖ ꯂꯧꯕꯤꯕꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯛꯀꯤ ꯗ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯆꯒꯅꯤ ꯂꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯀꯄꯜ ꯑꯃ ꯈꯪꯒꯠꯆꯔꯒ ꯊꯥꯏꯂꯦꯟ ꯍꯅꯤꯃꯨꯟ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯞ ꯆꯠꯄ ꯌꯥꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯀꯨꯞꯄ ꯃꯔꯣꯜꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛ ꯂꯦꯡꯁꯤꯟꯕꯤꯔꯛꯁꯤ ꯃꯦꯖꯣ ꯍꯕ ꯀꯩꯁꯥꯝꯄꯥꯠ ꯀꯣꯟꯖꯦꯡ ꯍꯖꯥꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯀꯥꯏ
Welcome back after the break. You are watching Primetime English Bulletin, and moving on with our bulletin. Governor Anusuya Uike kicked off 5-day-long Northeast Film Festival 2024 at the auditorium of Manipur State Film Development Society in Palace Compound today. Speaking in the inaugural program, Governor Anusuya Uike said good films can guide our society and will also influence the youths towards right direction. The film festival is being held in Manipur for the first time. It is organized by Thauna Manipur in association with Film Forum Manipur, Directorate of Information, DIPR Manipur, and Art and Culture, Government of Manipur, and under the sponsorship of Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Manipur State Film Development Society. The film festival will continue till March 7th. Speaking further, Governor Anusuya Uike said cinema is a powerful medium for cultural exchange. Films made in any language can be understood by people of any nationalities through subtitles. This strengthened the cultural linkage between communities. While lauding the efforts of Thauna Manipur in promoting art and culture of Northeast India, Governor Anusuya Uike gave best wishes for films in Northeast India to do well within India and outside. She also maintained that the film festival will encourage artists, directors, producers in the region. 13 films sent their entry for the film festival, and out of them, 8 films have been shortlisted for the competition on the 8 different categories. Out of the shortlisted 8 films, 6 are Bodo films, while the remaining 2 films consist of a Garo film and a Manipuri film.
मैं सभी फिल्म निर्माताओं से अच्छी फिल्म बनाने की अपील करती हूं, जो युवाओं को अपने धर्म और संस्कृति से जुड़े रहने के लिए प्रेरित करें। मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है कि अपनी समृद्ध सांस्कृतिक और कलात्मक प्रतिभाओं के साथ उत्तर पूर्व भारत सामाजिक परिवर्तन को इस महत्वपूर्ण मोड़ पर समाज में सुधार के लिए गुणवत्तापूर्ण फिल्में बनाएगा। मुझे लगता है कि उत्तर पूर्व भारत की जनजातियों के पास एक समृद्ध सांस्कृतिक विरासत है। उनकी लोक कथाएं प्रेम और वीरता की सुंदर कहानियों से भरी हुई है, जो जनजातियों पर फिल्म बनाने के लिए अच्छी पटकथा की सामग्री हो सकती है। ऐसी फिल्म जनजाति समाज की उत्कृष्ट कला एवं संस्कृति को लोगों को समझने का अवसर प्रदान करेगी और उनका उजला पक्ष आधुनिक समाज के सामने आए।
Lamlai MLA K. Ibomcha today inaugurated 31 projects that were undertaken in areas of Pungdongbam Gram Panchayat. The project includes 1 mini community halls each for Losangkhong and Pungdongbam and others renovation works. Speaking on the sideline of the inaugural functions that was held at Pungdongbam Mayalaikai Community Hall, the MLA K. Bomcha said efforts have been started to improve government schools in the constituency so that students in the area would not have to study at private schools by paying hefty fees. He said this will help people of his constituency to save money. National Sports University Manipur today organized Women's Equality Run 5-kilometer marathon in connection with International Women's Day. Group Center CRPF Imphal Commandant Padma Shri and Kunjarani flag off the marathon and invest in women accelerate programs from the Kumanlam Park Sports Complex in Imphal. Speaking on the occasion, Kunjarani urged the Centre and Government of Manipur to promptly resolve the long-drawn crisis in the state and that she will extend all possible help to sort out the issue. She highlighted the agony of mothers and women due to unrest prevailing in the state. National Sports University Manipur Vice Chancellor Professor S. Nair University NSU Registrar Dr. L. Divamani and several others were present at the event. Speaking further, Padma Shri Kunjarani expressed belief that the marathon will give message to women on staying healthy. She said Manipuri women are respected throughout the globe for their courage and other significant qualities. Kunjarani also stressed the need of celebrating International Women's Day on a big scale. She showed concrete efforts to bring amicable solutions to unrest and violence in the state.
International Women's Day ga mari leinana tawriba program je goige phamungda imungda phamna leitutana sida akchang phabagi nakal da khongthang ama thanjalakba singma che dum khangani moina si chaliba ji matungda mai masada kari phawge do tum mathang jo hayang jum tonbagi aduna masi yam phaba kanone goige sports saibe je not only to accept the goal ade olympian ama hoiba adune wadi hoiba adu khatagi nate habide aina nungai nei sa je hingliba punchi khar matek se sa nungai nengba ana tingjang kai changdana phajana hingba se sportsman amagi ngasagi exercise do aduna aigi lakadaba laina mayam loina mangak thokpa ngamgani ngasi kunjarani ama thokpa ngamdrisi karigino semaktaba khaludaba adugumba ma laibudugane akoi gyan taminasi afaba semgat pa se semgaminasi.
Walkathon on changing mindset. Let's make ear and hearing care a reality for all from the Western Kangla Gate to MMC compound Lamphel was held today. National Program for Prevention and Control of Deafness NPPCD and State Health Society, National Health Mission NHM Manipur jointly organized the walkathon in connection with World Hearing Day. Mizoram MP K. Vandlal Vena, who visited rebuilt held areas of western Myanmar, claimed that Arakan army has taken control of Chin state and he did not see any Myanmar junta army in the region. Vandlal Vena, who is a member of Rajya Sabha from the Mizoram National Front (MNF), visited Chin state on February 29 and inspected the condition of Kaladan multi-modal transit transport project, which is supported by the Ministry of External Affairs. He also reportedly met the commander of Arakan Army that has recently captured the route that the India-funded project is expected to take place. MP Vandlal Vena said during his inspection visit to Chin state, he expected to see Myanmar government's army but only saw Arakan army, indicating that the state is slipped out of the hand of Myanmar junta. Arakan army had snatched Paletwa from the control of junta force in January this year. MPs Vandlal Vena reportedly showed cooperation from the Arakan army to ensure early completion of Kaladan multi-modal transit transport project. It may be mentioned that Kaladan multi-modal transit transport project aims to forge a new connectivity route and boost economic development, particularly in northeastern state. It will connect Kolkata port with Myanmar's Sitwa port in Rakhine state through Bay of Bengal and further to Paletwa in Chin state of Myanmar via Kaladan River to Zorinpui in Mizoram, India by road. The project will introduce a new route for transporting goods to northeastern region, an alternative to narrow Siliguri corridor called the Chicken Neck that connects West Bengal with Assam. Prajapati Brahma Kumari Ishwarya Vishwavidyalaya today organized a yoga and meditation program which they aimed to spread the message of peace and harmony in Manipur, which is reeling under violence crisis, causing mental stress and pain to people of the state. The yoga and meditation program was organized at Lighthouse in the Pangai, Hautal, Imphal East District. Speaking on the sideline, renowned psychiatrist Dr. R.K. Lenin said the ongoing violence caused immense hardship to people of the state. He stressed on the need to control our emotion and not to get overwhelmed by anger. During the program, attendees observed 2 minutes silence as a mark of respect to the people who have lost their lives in the violence. In charge of Prajapati Brahmakumari Ishwarya Vishwavidyalaya, Nilima Bahanji, Mataji B.K. Vijanbala and Additional Director of Health Directorate Dr. P. Binata graced the program.
Mayam Puningda Santi Laknabagi Makta Atenba Yoga meditation hairagasuya ama bangthok sabani masida khoina mayamda appeal tawjabasi khoina tawgadaba thauda mayam asi bangthokpada puningda taha ba asawna mang thaba ade emotional mang thaba sigi bahutta puning tapthara khantharaga tawgadoriba thabak khudima mai pakna sangsinminasi aduga khoida yeknaba aduga pendaba shawningba violence ki wakhalsi kaitang nemtharaga aingba poraktana imumanunda Lairiba quick Kudumchata, but Punamak Simayo, Navapanamakanda, a Quimio Bagi, Hanwai, Hana Leraba, Dumak Natragasu, Puning Tabagi Kudumcha, the Lopina Shake.
3-day CPAC training programs on Know Your Customer, Prevention of Money Laundering and Consumer Protection for officials of MSCB Limited concluded today at the conference hall of Institute of Cooperative Management, ICM in Lamphel. Under the sponsorship of NABARD Regional Office Manipur, the program, which started on March 1st, was organized by ICM. Addressing the closing event, Deputy General Manager of NABARD Regional Office Manipur's Bandang Air said KYC and anti-money laundering norms help in curbing financial crimes, and bankers can understand criminal behaviors through new technologies and knowledge. As part of the event, certificates were distributed to participants of the training program.
This kind of training programs it serves to enhance and update your understanding of this dynamic nature, and when you're equipped with updated knowledge, technology and practices, bankers can effectively identify criminal behavior and comply with AML and KYC regulations. There is a lot of use of technology, especially artificial intelligence. This integration of artificial intelligence in KYC and AML, this is a process which will enhance efficiency and effectiveness.
A poetry book titled Nathairaba Icheld, written by Laimayum Subharani, was released today at Manipur Press Club. The book was released during a function that was graced by Commissioner of Art and Culture, M. Joy. The book, which is also available in both Meitei Mayek and Bengali script, is based on the abandonment of elderly parents by their own children. One-day consultative workshop on dealing with the past contextual analysis of Manipur was held at Hanguld, Kakching. Integrated Rural Development Agency Hanguld organized the workshop, which is attended by leaders of various communities in Kakching district. Social activists are Boipu Koireng, United NGO Mission Manipur Secretary Eld Pisag, and IRDA Hangun Secretary Mohammed Rajuddin attended the event as resource person. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. National Immunization Day intensified pulse polio immunization program 2024 kicks off across India. For Manipur, Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Safam Ranjan launches the program. Education, Law and Legislative Affairs Minister Thaumnaujam Bashantakumar says Government is making strong efforts to prevent violence, conflict in future. Imagi Maira urges state legislatures to discuss a preliminary reports of Privileged Ethics Committee regarding courses of action against 10 Kuki MLAs during ongoing assembly session. For the first time in Manipur, Northeast Film Festival 2024 begins at MSFDS. Governor Anushya Uiki kickstart the festival. Thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Prime Time, Manipur Bulletin. In the meantime, have a great Sunday evening and always stay safe.
Orchids Boarding School, where dreams take flight. Surrounded by 17 acres of vibrant green, Orchids Boarding School